Hey guys, hey! Welcome back to another review. This is Dashiell Rose here. I am back to review another store. Because it's that time of the month. You know, I do a store and a restaurant once a month. Now I don't know if I'll continue this trend forever or not, but I'm gonna probably continue this for a while at least. Because, you know, that way I give you guys some content that's not like movies or shows or something. You know, get something a little bit new in there. But yes, I am back to review Best Buy. I actually did this I was gonna review it first a second ago, but I realized I messed up and didn't show a card off. I'm trying to turn these reviews into like slide cards, make them a bit more fancy, so you guys can see more footage than just like this footage here I'm showing. So that's why I redid it. I did forget the my emoji things though, but I'm not gonna bother putting the emojis in here because I'd have to redo the cards. So I don't want to have to redo it again a third time, and, well, not the video. I actually thought about it before I started the video again, but, yeah, I'm not going to be doing it again, so, yeah. But anywho, we're going to be talking about Best Buy. Now, Best Buy, though, has been around for a long time. It's been around since the 60s, as you guys can see. This is a fun fact, but Best Buy was originally called Sound and Music. For some reason, the damn autocorrect thing freaking messed up again too, because it's supposed to be Sound and Music, not Sounding Music. I freaking hate this thing. I hate this. And the thing is, though, I went to the phone store. I went to the AT&T store in Jeff to ask for help, and they weren't very helpful. It told me it's because my phone's too old. But I'm like, I have problems with this on a lot of devices, and it's not just the phone, it's other devices too, that I have problems with the speech and texting messing up. So, yeah, apparently it's messed up there. So, yeah, ignore the sounding music. It's supposed to be sound and music. But it keeps fucking, like, auto-correcting itself. So, yeah. But anywho, we're gonna go ahead and talking about Best Buy. So, enough about the area. We'll talk about Best Buy here. Now, I've been to Best Buy many times in the past. I have. Now, I kind of forgot their prices and stuff for a long time there. I did forget their prices. Because I haven't been to Best Buy in a while because the one in Jeff closed, so I haven't been there in a while. But yeah, they closed because of COVID. Well, they actually kind of screwed themselves up a bit because apparently even after COVID kind of died, they still weren't really letting people in as much, and it kind of hurt their business. So, yeah, I know some other small businesses kind of like, you know, did this thing where, like, they only let a certain amount of people in at a time. But those are, like, small places. Best Buy is a huge building. It's huge. Like, it is really huge. It's a huge building, and there's a lot of open space, so they could have let more than just a couple people in at a time. Because they were only letting, I think, like 10 people in, I think, at a time. So that really screwed their business up. And unfortunately, they shut down in Jeff. However, I was able to go to Columbia and go to a Best Buy there. And I can tell you guys my experience with it. I'm going to go ahead and say this, that their employees are pretty friendly. I like their employees there. They're pretty friendly. I don't think I've been to a Best Buy yet where I've had employees who are jackasses to me. Because I had that problem with GameStop. I don't know if I told you guys this story or not. I think I told like some people this story on one thing, like one video, but I'll go ahead and say it again. Basically, you guys know the eShop is closing on the 3DS and Wii U, right? You guys know it's closing. Well, I go to GameStop here, and I'm asking to get a card, and this one guy keeps running his mouth about like the shops are closed, the cards no longer work and stuff, and I'm just like, I don't want to spend 5 minutes arguing about this. And I'm just like, I mean, I bought the card not the last time I didn't buy it because I didn't want to put up with, because I know my mother was gonna believe this guy, and I'm just like, I had to go out, step outside, and I figured I wouldn't go back in because I didn't want to I'm starting to fight with him because, I stepped out. But I was trying to explain to her that, that this guy is stubborn as hell and all that. So, yeah, that's the thing. He does it every single time I'm there. So he's a pain in the ass to deal with. Sorry for the language, but he really is. And I'm glad that at least Best Buy, they treat their customers really well. They really did. But unfortunately, the one in Jeff closed, though. Unfortunately, they closed. So, they closed. Which is kind of sad, but they closed. However, I talked about the customers. Now, let me tell you guys a little bit of history about Best Buy, because I figured I could tell you guys a little bit more. I've told you guys about my experiences with the customers, the employees there and stuff. But let me tell you guys a little history about Best Buy. See, back when I got my DSi and my 3DS and stuff, I would always bring it to Best Buy and exchange it for a new one, because I would always have problems where like my DSi 3DS, the hinges would break on them. So I kept bringing it to them. I'm not really sure what they do with the DSs when they're done. I think they ship them off or something. I think that's what they did. But I think they ship them off somewhere. So they ship them off to like certain places and stuff, and they do that because they can't really hold on to the DSs, but they were willing to give me new ones every time it broke, because I had warranties on them and stuff, which is pretty nice. I like that. Yeah, I really like that a lot. I really do. Now, I had a history where I've gone in there quite a bit because I've always had problems with those DSs. I honestly got to the point where I got sick and tired of freaking taking those things in and just was like, you know what, I just want to try to fix it myself. Now, I have not fixed my 3DS myself. It's still in pieces. Like, it's sort of together, but it's not together where it'll function and work. But it is sort of together. It's sort of together. It's just not in piece. It's not in one whole piece. But I kind of wish though they could at least they fix your DSs and stuff. But they really don't. They don't fix your DSs. That I tried asking before, I have, but they don't fix your DSs. Because I'm pretty sure that probably would save them money if they could just fix them and not have to ship them off or something. But I really don't know. But it would be nice if they would have been able to fix the DSs, because I would have had that 3DS fixed a long time ago. But unfortunately, it's still broke. I have got it partially working, but I got so fed up with working on it because the buttons kept falling out of it and going underneath the boards and stuff. So I was like, I'm just going to take a break from this. So I have. But yeah, I've had an experience with the DSs and stuff. Now, I should tell you guys about the buying stuff, because that's the part where people like what people like to do. They like to buy things, at stores a lot of times. I like to look and buy. I don't always buy stuff. Sometimes I like to look and hang out, but sometimes I like to buy stuff too. And I gotta say that Best Buy is kind of expensive. They're kind of expensive when it comes to things. If especially their movies, because if you want to get movies that are going to be paying a lot of money, like I saw the new Disney movie, like at the Best Buy in Columbia, and this movie was like over $30 for a 4K version, over $30 for it, and I know it's cheaper at other places. So yeah, they're a bit more expensive when it comes to their movies and stuff. They did have Lightyear there, but I don't have the money right now to be buying Lightyear. So, well, I can get money like doing chores and stuff, but I don't have the money right now to be I don't have the money right now to be buying that stuff, to come buying the eShop points and stuff. So yeah, but I could have bought Lightyear there. I could have. I just didn't do it. I didn't buy a Lightyear because I, don't have the money. But yeah, I do. But yeah, I gotta say, but the prices are kind of expensive at Best Buy, and there's not really a whole lot for me to go there for. I mean, like, you can go there and buy games and stuff. You can, like. Because if GameStop ends up shutting down, then you can go to Best Buy and buy games and stuff. But because I don't know if GameStop's gonna be around much longer. I've heard they've been struggling. So yeah, I told you guys about that one guy that works at the GameStop in Jeff. He's an asshole. But there are GameStops I've been to where the employees are actually really friendly there, but. Not at Jeff, unfortunately, but yeah, basically though, yeah, they that's another place you can go and buy games and stuff, and their games they're at decent prices, but they really don't have any deals. Like, they don't really have any deals to really to go there. Like, they don't really have much deals. Like, a lot of times their prices are kind of the same, and when it comes to the movies, which are things I really like to collect, it's not really the best place to buy movies because they're so expensive at times. They're really expensive. So yeah, unfortunately, it's not the best place to buy movies, and that's kind of the thing, though. That's really the thing I like. That's what I like to do. I like to buy movies. I like to buy games sometimes, but I usually like to buy older games because older games are cheaper, and I could just go to another place and buy games and stuff that are cheaper. But I think you can get deals at Best Buy. You can get deals and stuff where you can purchase stuff and all that. But like, if you buy a certain amount of stuff, that's how we got. Like, honestly, the year they discontinued the 3DSs and 2DSs, me and Daddy went into Best Buy and bought up a bunch of crap, and we bought up a bunch of crap and ended up buying like DSs and stuff, which is pretty cool. But yeah, but I don't know what to really say. Again, like, there's not really a whole lot to really talk about with Best Buy. I mean, I actually kind of I don't have a lot to talk about, but I do still think it's okay to go there sometimes and and buy stuff sometimes. But there's not really a whole lot to buy. It's kind of like Menards and Lowe's in a way. Well, there's still more stuff I can buy at Best Buy than them, but I don't know, but I think I'm gonna go ahead and just give it a score. I gotta say that this store is probably, I'm gonna probably give it a meh. Maybe a meh. I don't know. Because, I gave it a meh and 58 points. But the thing is, though, I don't know. Best Buy though. I think Best Buy though actually has a nice like a lot of stuff you can buy there, but I don't know. I think they're probably I think probably giving them a meh is probably good. I think I gave them a little too much of a low score, so I'm gonna go ahead and say instead of giving them 58 points, I'm gonna give them 68 points instead. Yeah, 68 points is better. I gave him a really low. I gave him like a low score here. I did that. I think that's too low. I think 68's a lot better. I wasn't really thinking, like, the more I talk about it, the more I'm thinking about it. That's why I don't usually like to create these cards too much, but I figured it makes my videos more fancy, adding these extra cards and stuff and all that. But I think though that Best Buy is actually pretty alright. It's not really a place where I'll probably shop a whole lot. Like I can buy movies somewhere else and stuff, but sometimes like if there's not movies at a certain store, I'll probably go and buy stuff there because I'll probably in like April or May probably go up there and buy the Lightyear movie because I get my allowance money for cleaning like once a month, so I could probably go up there and buy it because I probably will. I'll probably buy a Lightyear because I can't find it anywhere else. It's a store where I can go and buy stuff, but I wouldn't buy stuff there all the time. I mean, even now I think about it, I really didn't buy a whole lot of stuff there, even when they were still in business in Jeff. So I kind of just went and looked around. But they're pretty alright. I think they're an alright store. They got decent employees. Good employees. Sorry, good employees, and I think that it's alright. Giving it a meh though. Another thing that's probably gonna be good to give it a meh is because I hear that some Best Buys are still having problems where you need to have sign up or something to go into a Best Buy store, I think. I'm not really sure, but otherwise it's not really too bad. I mean, I've been into several Best Buys over the years, like GameStops. I've been to several Best Buys. So I have a lot of experiences with a Best Buy. I just haven't been in one in a long time, so I mainly wanted to look at the prices of the movies. So I actually did that while Mamaw was who's my grandma, but I call her Mamaw. She basically went to Hobby Lobby next door, so I went to Best Buy to look around there. But anywho, I think it's about time to let it go. I guess one more thing before I do let it go. Best Buy is so far the only place I've actually found Lightyear toys that I'm aware of. I haven't really seen many at like Walmart or Target, so Best Buy is really the only place to find Lightyear toys, which is kind of odd. I don't know why, but I know the movie did really bad. I hated the movie. I actually reviewed the movie yesterday. I reviewed it. The movie was really bad and it was boring. So yeah, but the fact that they have toys and stuff there, it's one thing to have a movie there, but the fact that they're the only place you can buy Lightyear toys, yeah, that's saying something. But anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go for real this time. I don't have a lot to say about Best Buy, so yeah, I guess I can say one thing too. I do like their logo. It kind of reminds me of Blockbuster's logo a little bit. Only Blockbuster's logo was more so a ticket, like a ticket looking sign, while theirs is more like a price tag sign. So that's pretty cool. And actually, Blockbuster too, actually, some locations when they were still open didn't have the Blockbuster sign, like with the ticket sign. It only had like the name. That's actually how the last Blockbuster store is that I'm aware of. I don't think it has the. I know it doesn't have it on the building, but I'm not sure if it doesn't have it on the sign or not. But I know that they're basically at this point just Blockbuster's basically just a well, there's only one store left, but yeah, but anywho, I'm gonna go ahead and let things go from here. So see you guys all next time, and bye bye.